Hi YouTubers and wet shavers everywhere, it's Mark with GeorgeTune.com. I'm back in our video. Well, this time around, this morning, I'm going to have a shave with a new shaving cream, Tame the Beast. I saw this on sale on Prime Day and tweeted it out. I hope you were following me on Twitter during Prime Day because this was one of the deals I tweeted out. And I picked this up, got some really nice reviews, and the ingredient list was something that caught my eye as well. Sandalwood, black pepper, green tea, and vitamin B right there on the ingredient list. So a lot of reviewers said it had a really amazing scent. So yeah, it is. You definitely get that black pepper and sandalwood scent right there. Very masculine, very rugged kind of scent. When you first open it up, there is a foil seal here on top of the tub, and that's nice. I like that. That's kind of a nice finishing touch. Also kind of indicates tamper-proof. That's that sort of thing. So that's nice. So we're going to shave with this morning. I'm really looking forward to building a lather with that this morning. I'm going to kick it off with Vikings Blade Black Forest pre-shave oil. This is sandalwood and red cedar. It's not an overbearing scent. It's very subtle. It'll complement the shaving cream this morning, but it won't drown it out. So that's why I'm going to be using that. And I like to start my morning shave with pre-shave as often as possible. I'm going to use my Mercure Futur adjustable razor. I like this a lot. A lot of people regard this as a shaving instrument, as not so much as a razor, but it really is. It's a two-piece razor. You just flip the top off like that and then install your razor blade. Speaking of razor blades, I'm going to be using a Shark razor blade. So you know what? Let's go ahead and put that in there right now and get that out of the way. And all you do is just drop your blade on top like that. Let it sit there. And then take your cap and snap it back in place. And there you are. Very easy to load. Blade balance and blade alignment is spot on. Really very nice. Okay, so that's a good choice. I'm probably going to start at the lower end. You can adjust this razor from 1 to 6. I'm probably going to start at 3. Nice razor. I'm going to use my Semogue 1800 shaving brush. It's a boar shaving brush, 75% top boar hair. I like to use natural brushes with shaving creams. However, synthetic brushes are getting so good. You can use a synthetic brush as well. They really have come a long way. For my shaving bowl, look at this. I'm going to use an IKEA bowl. This was about $4, and you can get this from IKEA, or you can get it right on their website. And it is a little bit on the large size, but I want to show this to you though, so that if you're looking for a shaving bowl laying around the house, maybe you have one of these. This will work fine. It is a little bit on the large side. And the other downside is that the base here isn't as wide. So if you set it on your counter and you place your brush in there, it's going to tip over. So just know that, but it will do a nice job in whipping up a lather. Post-shave, I'm going to use something new, Shash Alum Block. This also is a Prime Day item that I picked up. I picked up 2 of these, and it's made in France, and it is a solid alum block. Get that out of there. There it is. It's a solid alum block through and through. It's not compressed from pellet or powder. It's absolutely solid, which is nice. And this is a 100-gram alum block, or 3.5 ounces. I believe that's what it works out to, 3.5 ounces. So we're going to use this alum block this morning to finish off. And for my aftershave splash, I'm going to use, I got one of 2 that I want to use. Brute's going to work out really nice. Or Pinot Clubman. I'd like to follow up some sandalwood shaves with Pinot Clubman. It's very nice. However, I think this morning I'm going to use Brute, just to change things up a little bit. And I'm also going to use some Nivea post-shave balm for upstairs and maybe around the face. We'll see how it goes. So those are the ingredients for this morning shave. Really looking forward to it. Let me get some hot water and put it in this bowl here. Some hot water. I'm going to move my brush out of the way. I'm going to get some hot water in here. Okay, Got some hot water in there. I'm just going to set that aside, let that heat up a little bit, let the brush soak a little more, and then I'll be right back to start to shave. Okay, my bowl is heated up nicely. My brush is soaking well. I'm going to go ahead and start off with some pre-shave oil. Just wet the face and let's get going. All right, all you need is about 3-4 pumps. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's do 4. Work that in. Really massage it in, get it in. All right, nice, very, very nice. I got a towel here on the side just to wipe off that excess because it is slick, but boy, that's what you want. You want a good, slick base for sure. Okay, let's take this water here in the bowl and let's dump that off. It's nice and warm, not overly so. And let's get a little bit of this shaving cream. I'm going to try about that much there. I don't know if that's too much or too little. We're going to put it in there like that. Now, the directions say you can use a brush or you can use your hands to build a lather. So I'm assuming that because you can use your hands to build a lather, it's probably going to lather up pretty well. Let's take the brush out and I'm giving it a nice ring, not too much, and I'm going to take that remnant and put it in there. All right, okay, got my shaving cream in there. You can see that right there. Can you see it? Right there, okay. We're gonna go ahead and whip that up and see how that goes. Right off the bat, it looks like I'm gonna need to add a little bit of water, but that's okay. Just took a little too much out of the brush. I'll put a little more in there. Just dip the tips into the sink. Get a little more water. There we go. Gonna put a little more water in there. I'm expecting a lot of lather here. I don't know if I'm going to get that. I don't know if it's going to be like other shaving products. We'll see. Yeah, it's getting there. A little more water. It definitely is getting there. You want to get it to about the consistency of yogurt. You want to get these nice little peaks that come off of the brush. And again, boy, this is going to need some water here. Well, my first time out, I'm going to have to adjust it down the road when I do it again. Okay, there you go. Nice. There, see? Nice. Very, very nice. Just got to add a little more water, or maybe I took too much water out of the brush. Doesn't matter. It's worked out here. So there we go. So let's go. Very nice scent. Not as thick of a lather as I'd like. It is a little bit on the thinner side, but again, it could be, I don't know. All right. Okay, there we are. Let's give it a go. Let's see what happens. Gonna heat up my razor in some hot water, and I'm gonna set this to 3. Now I'm pressing it against the palm of my hand here, because sometimes when you grasp it and twist it, you'll slip and you'll cut yourself. You'll give yourself a nick right on your finger. So that's why I press it in the palm of my hand. All right. Okay, so here we go. 30 degrees, a light touch. Let the razor do all the work, gentlemen. That's nice. Some nice glide, some nice protection. Very nice. Okay, we're going to set that down. Okay, that's the first pass done. Let's rinse. Very nice first pass. Very nice first pass. Really, really nice. All right, so I got plenty here, it looks like. I might have to add a little more. I don't know. So we're going to go ahead and lather that up again. And again, it's on the thin side. I am surprised by that. You know, I'm going to get a little more. It's like I'm almost out of shaving cream. I'm going to get a little more, and I'm going to put that in. I'm going to whip up some more right now. I'm going to get that much more, and I'm going to put it in the bowl here. Well, that's good and slick. Got it in the bowl there like that. And then we're going to go ahead and, let me wipe off my hands here a little bit, because that is slick stuff. Let's go ahead and just, now this is where the size of the bowl is kind of working against me here, because it's slick and it's a little hard to grasp. So I'm going to go ahead and just see if I can't whip up some more shaving cream here. Get a little bit of water in there. Okay, let's try that. That's better. I'm beginning to think this would work better with a synthetic brush. All right, that's nice. It's a little different from other shaving creams. You're not going to get that big, puffy, fluffy. At least I'm not getting it right now. Oh, but the scent is very, very nice. Get a little water on that. There we go. So maybe just start off with a little more shaving cream and whip it up a little bit, and that's nice. Yeah, so I think it's kind of a hybrid. It's a cross between something you can use your hands with to generate and rub it in, or a brush. And I'm beginning to think that a synthetic brush would be a better choice for whipping up this lather. Just a guess. All right, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to take this razor and adjust it to 2. I'm going to take it down to 2. And I'm going to go east to west across the grain. Okay, that's the second pass done. Let's rinse. That's a great shave. I mean, even though that's a nice shave. Wow. Even though it didn't generate a lot of lather for me, boy, it gave me a lot of protection. I had to add some cream to it. You know, I got some left here. It's not a big, fluffy kind of a lather. I'm going to go ahead and do a third pass just to see how much more we have on the brush here. And I think this is the kind of shaving cream it is. It's light and thin. That's what we're looking at. So it's not going to be like an Art of Shaving or a Taylor of Old Bond Street or Tabak or anything like that, where you get a nice full Santa beard. You're going to get a coating like this, especially when using a natural brush. So you might want to use a little more than you would ordinarily would. With, say, some of the other shaving creams out there that really whip up big and thick. You can see it's not that big and thick, but boy, it gives a lot of protection. It's got some nice slickness to it. It worked well with the shaving oil. This is just the nature of the beast. No pun intended. We're going to take this down to about 1.5. I'm going to be at 1.5 there. I don't know if you can see that 1.5. I don't know if you can see that because of the lighting. And we're going to go south to north against the grain. Nice and lightly. Nice. Just a nice light cleanup. Really finishing off the shave nicely here. Some wet shavers love this razor. Others complain that the head is the razor head is a little too cumbersome and not maneuverable. I think it's fine. I've not had any problems with it. But as they say, your mileage may vary. And yeah, nice. I think I'm going to get my chin just a little more. Just like that. Only because talking on camera, I sometimes forget to stretch it fully. Okay. All right, very nice third pass. Let's rinse. Hey, that was a good shave. I didn't know what to expect. I'm going to drain my sink here and do my 2 final rinses, one warm, one cold. I really didn't know what to expect. I think, hurry up. I think this is a hybrid. You can use it with your hands, you can use it with a brush. I don't think a natural brush was the right choice this morning. I have to be honest with you. I think a synthetic brush would do a better job of giving me a little more puffiness of lather. But that's just me. I am gravitating more and more towards synthetic brush for shaving creams and shaving soaps. I use it for shaving soaps, but more and more I'm starting to use them for shaving creams. They are really very good. And natural brushes are nice too. It's all in how you handle it. Your mileage may vary, but as I say, I think next time around I'm going to use a synthetic brush. I'm going to shoot another video. I'm going to shoot a second video just to use all the same ingredients and see what works better, the natural brush or the synthetic brush. That'd be interesting to see. All right, so here we go, my 2 final rinses. That's my warm water rinse, very nice. And here is my cold water rinse. That's good and cold. Yeah. Oh, wow, that was brilliant. That was wonderful. Got a clean, fresh towel waiting for me right here. Nice. Boy, that was a nice shave. That really was. Even though it didn't generate the amount of lather I wanted to, it still gave me a lot of nice slickness. Great protection. I had my doubts there. I don't know if you saw. I was like, I don't know. Man, that gave me a great shave. Wow, that was nice. And I think the Vikings blade pre-shave oil really helped that first pass really give a nice protective base. But boy, it didn't overwhelm the scent of this. This has got some scent. More on that in a little bit. Here's my alum block. This is a little larger than the Osmo blocks I've been using by a full ounce, by 25 grams. So we're going to go ahead and wet this in some cold water here, run it under some cold water, and see what kind of feedback we got. That's nice. You know what? I love the Osmo blocks. I really do. But it's so nice having something that's like an Osmo block, only a little larger. Really, check this out. This is really nice. I love the size of this thing. And makes a bit of a difference. Better coverage. And it's solid. And I've used some larger alum blocks that are compressed from powder and pellet, and they're fine. They're fine. But man, I love this. This is nice. So I'm just going to take this. I'm just going to set it in its own case like that, and let that air dry overnight. I gave it a good drying. So I'm going to let that set up. I'm going to do some mopping up here. I'm going to come back and we'll finish up this shave. So I'll see you in a little bit. Okay, that's dried out nicely. Look how that's bloomed. Really nice, very nice. And it's a nice pore brush. It really is. Got plenty of backbone. The more you use it, the more it's going to bloom like this, and really help whip up a nice lather. As I say, I like to use natural hair brushes like this with shaving creams, but these synthetic shaving brushes are getting better and better. So I don't know. This I might be leaving these on the shelf a little more. But it did a nice job. It really did. Okay, so I said I was going to use some Brute aftershave. So here we go. Get that in there. Alrighty. Yeah, that's nice. That was a good choice. Could go with Pinot or Brute. Brute, nice choice this morning. Kind of changed things up a little bit. The Brute and the Pinot have a similar vibe to the scent of this Tame the Beast shaving cream. Really similar vibe. Same church, different pew, that sort of thing. And here's a little bit of the Nivea for upstairs. Just a little bit here. There we go. Great shave, shaky start, but great finish. I was really, I'm impressed. I am impressed. I'm going to have to work with it a little more. I really do. I'm going to have to work with this shaving cream a little more to see exactly what kind of lather I can generate from it using synthetic brush. So my next video is going to be with a synthetic brush. No doubt about it. Because I like this, but this is a product that you can use with a brush or your hands. So I assume that a lot of you guys out there that are using a cartridge razor and using your hands to put on some of the stuff that comes out of a can, really try this and rub this on your face, and you'll get nice coverage, you'll get good protection, you'll get nice slickness. Even without a shaving brush, you'll get a really nice protective coating. I always recommend a pre-shave oil as a good protective base, and that didn't interfere with this at all, which is nice. It really was a nice shave. The other thing that was a little bit of a stumble was the shaving bowl. As I say, if you have one of these around the house, you can use it as a shaving bowl, but as you saw, as my hand got slick, it was really difficult to handle. That's why I like to go with something that's a little more diminutive, like the Vikings blade Chairman shaving bowl. Fits in my hand nicely, generates a lot of lather. I can control it a little more. I like this shaving bowl a lot. So, in that ballpark size. This is a little too large, but I wanted to show it to you in case you're just starting out and you need something. Yeah, if you have to, you can use one of these. Just keep your hands dry, that's all. All right, that was a really, really nice shave. Again, I don't think you're going to get this big, thick, rich Santa beard that you get from Taylor Oldbound Street or Argus Shaving, but you get a nice protective layer. I am going to use a synthetic brush next time around to generate that lather and see if it makes a difference. See if it stretches a little more. Really did drink up some water, didn't it? Yeah, I was adding water thinking I'm going to get this big puffy, this really big nice. I got there, but I needed to use more shaving lather, shaving cream right from the get-go. So my first time out with this still gave me a good result, even though I stumbled. I recommend this. Try this out. Now, if you're not a fan of black pepper, if you don't like that scent, then this probably isn't going to do it for you. But I like that. I love pepper. I'm always peppering my food. And I like that scent. The pepper is a little more pronounced than the sandalwood. But boy, it's really nice. And it gave me a nice shave. A nice close shave. I'm really happy with it. Very, very happy with it. And I'm glad I bought it. All right, that's it. That's all I wanted to say. Thanks very, very much for tuning in. I really do appreciate it. Please share. Please subscribe. Hit that bell so it'll give you a yell the next time I upload a video. Comment below. Let me know. Did you get any of this on Prime Day? Have you used this before? Let me know. I'm really interested in knowing your thoughts on that. Check out my blog, georgetoon.com/blog for my comic strip George, other cartoons, other videos like this, and I'll see you again real soon.